Well, hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career or money reading for the end of January right through the end of February 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, this is your career and money reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and then follow it with an in-depth look at what is coming your way and what's going on there. Also, I do want to apologize for the length of time it has taken me to get these readings out. I did have a power outage right at the end of last year, and then I got a seasonal cold. You can probably still hear it in my voice. I'm nearly back to best, but it did delay things somewhat whilst I took a little bit of time out there for me. But let's move on with your reading. I just thought I'd let you know because by now I should be on to the monthlies for February, so I'm a little bit behind, but let's move forward there. We have the Death card and we have the World card. It's really interesting. I actually woke up this morning, and as soon as I woke up, I started to think about your reading because it was on my mind, and the Death card was right there. Now, I should have said it before I actually got it for you in the reading, and I didn't, so I can't really call it. But it's really interesting that I thought that is the significant card to describe your energy right now. You're working through some changes in your career and in your money situation. And I feel like you are going to be very goal-oriented. And these changes are actually going to be very, very positive indeed. We got the Fool card. So some of you, something big is ending in your career. And there is a wonderful new beginning that actually gives you a nice, work-life balance is what I'm seeing there. So, I mean, your first card, yeah, it's the Death card, which means, you know, there's a transition here. You may feel that you are starting new things, for example, maybe new computer programs, software programs, maybe, you know, looking at new projects or documents, or even, you know, thinking about launching new things. I also feel like your approach to your work is different in 2024. I definitely see that some of you have got a lot on your plate. The World card in the resistance position can indicate that you have an ongoing project or something that's unfinished that you're currently working on, and, you know, you're close to finishing it. So you're going to be tying up loose ends. I definitely see you're going to be very productive and very busy there. But the Death card is really about being discerning as well, about what you connect to, not wasting your time or energy on people or situations that drain your energy. But this is a card of change. And, you know, I'm a water element, so I'm Scorpio. Because you're a Cancerian, you know, we like to know where we're at. Now, don't get me wrong, we do like a little bit of spontaneity, a little bit of fun, a little bit of excitement, a little bit of a change from time to time. But ultimately, we like a level of knowing where we're at, a little bit of routine, okay? So I feel some of the changes that are going on around you may make you feel a little bit nervous at first, but actually, with the Death card, I see that you're in control of these changes. Now, some of these changes could manifest in the form of company restructures. So if you work for a company, you may hear of merges or some major radical changes going on in the working environment. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, 2024, there's going to be some major restructures in really big companies. You're going to see a lot of major brands downsizing in 2024. So you may hear of some redundancies. I mean, looking at your chart, some of you beautiful Cancerians, if you come to this reading without a job because you were made redundant, I definitely see a fresh new start into something that's way more exciting than you've ever connected to before, something that gives you the opportunity to express yourself. And it's almost like you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. So for those beautiful Cancerians out there who are currently out of work and looking for a new role, there's definitely one coming in. But I feel in some way it's connected to something that you used to do, okay? So I do feel like there's some nice transition there as well. And for those beautiful Cancerians who are currently in a position already, I feel some of you may even be thinking about leaving a position because you've got the Death card and the Fool card. So you may have been quietly putting your resume out there behind the scenes, or just keeping your eye on the job market to see what else is out there, because I feel, change is good. Okay, it helps us evolve, because the Death card is evolution. It means you've outgrown something in your current circumstances. Now, for those of you who don't want to leave your position, this can mean that you've outgrown some sort of task that you do. You're restructuring in some way because you may feel it's not time efficient. So, for example, you may delegate some of your work to somebody else. Perhaps you're going to get someone who helps you in some way, or maybe there's some changes in the working environment where you get to sort of do whatever it is that you kind of enjoy about your job. But at the same time, if you've had an appraisal and you said, look, this is really not time efficient, it's something that perhaps is archaic and we don't need to use this system anymore. And then this conversation could lead to some major changes where they get rid of that archaic system in favor of something new. So I really feel, because this is your protagonist energy, this tells me that you're making the changes, or you're different. You're approaching your work in a different way. But can also indicate that you've promised yourself that you're going to finish what you start, okay? Because you may be someone who sometimes sets something up or starts it, but has it continuing in the background. It's almost like many fingers in many pies, and you are trying to do it all, or dip in occasionally to do it all. And some of you out there, I'm getting a strong energy that you may even be thinking about either retirement, okay? Some of you may be thinking about winding down this year, and you're just trying to get into a position to actively do that. But I do see that some of you beautiful Cancerians, especially if you're thinking about retiring, I feel like there's a project or something that you're going to do that's very creative, that still keeps you doing something that you're truly interested in, and also can bring you extra money. So this could be like writing a book. It could be like writing your memoirs, or writing a screenplay, or doing some art, or doing something, because I feel like you still have money ticking in. I mean, it could even be real estate. It's like money on the side of your pension is what I see there as well. Now, also, this could symbolize your energy, that suddenly you've got like a rebirth of energy where you're motivated, you're making some radical changes, you're not wasting your time, you're being more time efficient. And for some time, you may have been feeling a little bit stuck, and now you're making the changes that are necessary to take you to where you want to go, okay? And I definitely get a strong energy as well. Some of you beautiful Cancerians are thinking about launching a new business, an entrepreneurship, or if you are your own boss, you may be launching different branches off that business to really free up your time, because I'm getting this energy of passive income coming through. So it could be that some of you are brainstorming right now, trying to find ways of doing something that you could either put online or that you could sell in a store that just ticks over in the background. You're putting in the hard work at first to make it become a reality, and then you're just letting it fly. And it is going to fly. I feel with the Fool card, there's some sort of launch or leap of faith that you're taking in your career, and it's going to take you places, okay? It says here, be ready for a rebirth. Yeah. Changes that will bring new and exciting future. So I definitely see that something that is coming your way that will change things for the better is a welcome change, okay? And I really feel like you're in control of some of these changes there as well. But it does signify something big is ending. So it could be, if you work in a company, you may hear of someone who has been in a company for quite some time deciding to leave as well, which opens up new job opportunities, promotions, raises, things like that. Because it's almost like I feel there's like a linchpin, somebody who has been governing a position for quite some time leaving. Okay, and I feel it opens up a world of opportunity. Now, we do have the World card, and it's in the resistance position, like you got it in the reverse, okay? And as soon as I pick up this card, I'm hearing a very famous song, and it has come up in a reading before. Let me just tap into that, what they want me to hear for that song. I've got the power. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting, okay. So yeah, they're just giving me that. I'm not going to bore you with saying it twice. They're giving me that sentence twice, and I've got the power. This is a very famous song by a band called snap, I think, because it came up in a reading either last year or 2 years ago. I can't really remember. Maybe not for your sign, but it definitely came up for somebody sign there, and I had to look it up to see who sang that song. So it's a very powerful song, actually. But with the World card in the reverse, it can indicate that you're going to be super busy, okay, that it is getting very hectic. But I feel with the World card in this position, I feel like you kind of like that. It's almost like, being busy is really great because it makes the time go by quicker, but at the same time, you feel like you're in the flow, you're accomplishing things. I mean, also with the World card in this position, it can indicate that you have been experiencing some delays, but also I feel like there's more than that going on with this card. I feel there's a real soul-searching energy, like, am I on the right path? Is this the place where I'm meant to be? And if not, if I need to make some changes, what changes are necessary to put me on the path to enjoy what I do a lot more, okay? So I feel you're really checking in with yourself in the next 6 weeks. And I feel this is something that's been on your mind for quite some time. The World card in the reverse can also indicate some of you, not all of you, but some of you have been delaying a move. Okay, you may have been feeling like you're coming to an end of a cycle, or you feel that you've hit a glass ceiling in your career in some way. And although you may enjoy what you're doing to some degree, I feel like it's time for challenge, it's time for change. And I mean challenge in a positive way, where, sometimes we can do something every day and it becomes second nature to the point where you're really great at it. You're very talented, you're very gifted, you're a master or a mistress of whatever it is that you do because you have had that repetitive cycle. The more you do something, the more you're great at it. So, practice makes perfect. And I feel to some degree, you've got to a level in your career where you're like, I need something to shake things up a little bit. So I feel some of you may be ending a cycle at a place because you feel that glass ceiling can't offer you any more opportunity or any more money. So you're looking elsewhere to increase your finances. And this doesn't have to mean that you're leaving your position. It can mean that you're launching something personal on the side in order to increase your finances. But the World card, it will go into the upright by the end of the 6 weeks reading that I'm doing here, which means, yes, you're going to accomplish your goal. There is some sort of success point coming in for you. It's almost like a milestone that you'll celebrate. So it could be a completion of a project, or for some of you, if you're making some changes, setting up your own business, for example, you could be going through legalities, waiting for certifications, or waiting for, permission to do like whatever it is that you need to do. And what I mean by permission is like if it's like governmental permission to, for example, if you're going to real estate, maybe you want to do some sort of building work to it and you're waiting for that to come through. I feel, you will get that in the next 6 weeks. Also, for some of you, you could have been going on some ongoing training, whether it's a course of learning or perhaps it was like upskilling, learning a new craft that you'll implement into your everyday skill set. I definitely see that it's coming to the end of its term and it's going to be very successful. Okay, it's going to open you up to a world of opportunity. But this can also indicate some of you are doing some soul searching to feel where you belong. And if you feel right now that you're not where you should be, because with the World card in this position, it can indicate some of you are looking at this level of permanence. Okay, it's almost like I'm here, I've been here for a while, or I've been here for a certain length of time. Do I feel like I fit in here? Do I feel like I'm making a difference or that I have purpose in this role? And if you feel like you've come to a level where, you've hit that glass ceiling, I definitely see that some of you are thinking about leaving or changing your circumstances so that you can grow into a promotion, raise, or move up the ladder there. Now it says here, making the best of your life, time to accept differences and learn to live with them. Now, because we have it in the resistance position at first, some of you may have been dealing with someone who is trying to micromanage you or in some way try to, push your buttons in the working environment. This may be something that was ongoing. There's going to be a major end to this. So either this person's going to leave, okay, and it could be suddenly because the death card is like cut and gone. But it could also mean that you're leaving suddenly, but this is of your own volition. Okay, I want you to be aware that any changes that you are making, they are yours to make. I don't feel you are being pushed in this energy. Okay, that's the main energy that I've got coming out. But I feel you may hear that this person, if they've been causing you bother, I definitely see that they are being restructured. So you may hear that they are either seconded to another building or they leave, okay? Because I feel like they are being removed from your situation. Also, with the World card, this is a card of success, okay? So something that you've been working on, it's ongoing, it will be successful, and you will hear great news about it in the next 6 weeks. This is about you completing a cycle or a goal, okay? But it could also be that some of you beautiful Cancerians have had these wonderful thoughts in your mind, like, what if I worked abroad? What if I, set up my own business and moved country? Some of you may be having bigger kind of thoughts in your mind about your working environment, as to where you want to be or where you need to be. And I definitely see that some of you are getting like documentation in place to be able to do that. Or it may be just something that's on your mind that's kind of like a pipe dream right now, but it will become a reality, okay? Now your outcome energy, we have the Fool card. So this is a fresh new start. So if you are currently out of work, there is a new role coming in, you're going to step into it, and there's so much potential here. I really feel like you're going to reach the top in no time at all. And I also get an energy here that you're going to enjoy the role immensely, okay? Now, for those of you who are currently in a role, this could be that you're going to be offered a promotion or a raise because it feels very much like new things coming in for you. So it could be that you're staying where you're at, but some changes mean that you're jumping into a promotion where your pay grade is different as well. And it feels like you're starting from scratch, but actually you're starting from experience. But I feel this is a time to embrace all the new stuff that's coming in. Some of you, it could be as simple as there are new practices in your working environment, new policies, new regulations, some that you may like, some that may change that you're not so sure about, but others that you will really embrace and think it's a great opportunity for you to thrive. So I feel, the majority energy is it's a great opportunity and you will thrive. I feel there's a lot of potential here. And I mean, some of you are literally launching something new, whether it's a new sort of branch to your business or you're being, it could even be a company restructure where you and the company that you worked for are either relocating, moving premises, or, restructuring the office in some way. And I feel like a refurb type thing, but I feel that you're really going to like the outcome is what I'm feeling there. The Fool card indicates that you're going to have fun and enjoy your work and that you're going to lighten up a little bit because I feel things have got hectic. It's almost like I'm getting this energy that you are the eye of the storm. It's almost like you're the power. That song literally says you have the power. So it's almost like everything around you is really hectic and really fast paced. And I feel there's a methodical energy to your process. Like you're working steadily towards something step by step. That doesn't mean you're slow. It means you're taking the time because you don't want to miss anything. And I feel like you have a lot of wisdom and a lot of patience and a lot of experience in your role. They're actually showing me a turtle right now. Now, turtles represent good luck and also can be this methodical energy, actually. But have you seen a little turtle run? When they need to run, they're fast. They are super fast. They just take their time. And they take their time because they are methodical about their moves. But boy, if you put some like lettuce out for that little turtle, you watch that turtle run. And so I feel like, it's your choice that in a world where there's a lot of chaos going around you, so there may be a lot of chaos in your office or, there may be world chaos or the industry that you work in may be in a chaotic energy right now. But I feel like you're using that wisdom and patience to steadily move towards something that is your goal. Slow and steady wins the race. That is I know it's a cliched saying, but I feel this is something that is applied to you because the World card is to win. There is normally a victory wreath on the World card. So I definitely see there's something to celebrate for you in the next 6 weeks, a milestone where either you complete something and you're really proud of yourself and you're on to something else, whether it's like a course of learning, getting a certification or a qualification, or whether it is you stepping into your dream role. I definitely see there is something here that you will celebrate. Okay. Now your first card there is the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. So the Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work, repetitive cycles, habit, committing yourself and dedicating yourself to your role, keeping your eyes down and working really hard. But it can also indicate some of you are learning, opening yourself up to either an apprenticeship or upskilling, learning a new craft, or in some way finding a way to increase your knowledge. We've got King of Pentacles. So you're going from 8 of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. So that's pretty much a large increase in money. So it could be that you're going to get a bonus, raise, or promotion, or some sort of opportunity that increases your finances. We got Queen of Pentacles. And some of you, beautiful Cancerians, there's a King and Queen of Pentacles here. You may be partnering up with your partner or someone that you truly trust when it comes to, your life in general, because there is a partnership here. Now, it could also mean that you're partnering up with a company or a brand that you really respect that has the potential to help you grow in your career as well as increase your finances. But it could also be that you're going to find someone who helps or gives you some sort of information. It could literally be that you find a mentor, and that mentor doesn't have to be face to face. It could be somebody that you watch on YouTube online that gives you like an idea, or, highlights the pitfalls of setting up like a social media platform and, gives you the blueprint to help you move forward on launching something that you have as an idea of your own, okay? Because I feel like whatever it is you're doing, my beautiful Cancerians, there is originality there. So I feel like you're not copying anything. I feel actually you're looking at what's out there and your toolkit, shall we say, so that you can utilize your skill set and launch something that is going to be very lucrative for you, okay? Now, that 8 of Pentacles, work, okay? So I feel it's really interesting because the 8 of Pentacles can also feel a little bit like a work habit where you're in a routine and it can get a little bit dull or boring. Now, I'm not saying that you're bored of your situation. What I'm saying here is that you may feel like it's the same old, and you're feeling not really challenged or stretched in your current circumstances. So the 8 of Pentacles can indicate that you have a desire to develop in a different way, or you're going to reach the goals, or you've reached certain goals, but you want to find new ways to apply what you already know. So I definitely get a sense here that you want something different. So this could be you like asking your boss to go on a certain course to upskill, or it could be that you are deciding to implement new practices in your working environment just to shake things up a little bit so you can enjoy it a little bit more. If you do the same old thing for like 20, 30 years, it can get a little bit same, let's put it that way. So I feel like you need to be challenged and grow through your work and enjoy it so that it's fulfilling both emotionally and financially, and therefore, you'll be truly happy. But with the Queen of Cups here, the Queen of Cups is an energy of you, my beautiful Cancerians. It is a Cancerian card. So I feel like you're nurturing yourself, but I really get a sense that a lot of my beautiful Cancerians out there are thinking about picking up a course of learning or are currently in the flow of learning something new. The Queen of Cups indicates you have a lot to offer your career. You love what you do to some degree, and you're really good at it. And I feel, there's an energy here of security because the Queen of Cups tends to be like an overgiver, sometimes doing more than everybody else, going above and beyond. And I feel like that is your energy. And I feel like you're trying to readdress the balance. It's not that you're not going to do, more than everybody else, or that you're not going to go above and beyond. But I also feel like you're looking at your skill set and you have a lot to offer. Not only do you love what you do, you're someone who gets on really well with people. You're comfortable working alone whilst at the same time working as a team, but also, you're really supportive. So you've got the skill set of a leader, and some of you are stepping into leadership roles. There's a promotion or raise available. There's 3 people here, but I need to pull a card right now to see if this is a transition to certain aspects of yourself rather than just 3 people. So it could be like there's team effort here, or it could be that you and family members or soul tribes are thinking about launching something. But it could also be like that you've been soundboarding things off friends saying, you know what, I'm thinking about doing this thing. What do you think? But ultimately, you're going to do what you want to do. 8 of Cups. So you're looking at the emotional fulfillment. Okay, you're looking at whether you feel like you belong in this place. So, as I said, there's this energy of you kind of enjoy what you do to some degree, but at the same time, you're feeling that you need to walk away from something because it's not completely fulfilling your needs at this time. Okay, the Eight of Cups indicates change in direction. So, some of you may even move into a new sector, but I feel it's still somehow connected to what you already do. So, it could be that you're utilizing a skill set in order to really thrive in a new position somewhere else, because the Fool card represents the start, okay? And you've got the World card, which represents the end. You've got the Death card, which represents both, you know, the end of something and the beginning of something new. So a new chapter, new doors opening for you. And whoever walks away on the Eight of Cups, they always stumble upon the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. So I definitely see that you're having the courage and the power to walk away from tasks or people or situations that do not vibe with you. And I feel like you're deciding to march to the beat of your own drum and work on your own terms. So, I mean, this could translate as some of you are thinking about walking away from a current circumstance because you're deciding to set up a new business partnership, or you're launching something that is going to be more fulfilling. Nine of Swords. Look at this. Nine of Swords, some of you are a little bit worried about finances, or you're a little bit worried about a move. And if you're currently out of work and you lost your job, some of you may be really anxious that perhaps the job market is a little bit stale at the moment. But actually, I see that you shine. You are going to find a position that really matches your skill set and brings you even more money than ever before, okay? The star energy indicates you really stand out from the crowd. You are really good at what you do, but also you've got the added bonus of putting your whole heart and soul into something as well. So I definitely see that you're being appreciated for your skill set. Now, for some of you, there may be somebody, as I said, who leaves a working environment, and it's a shame. I get a sense, you know, some of you may mourn this or grieve this. So whoever this person is who sort of moves out of this role, not the person who might be micromanaging you. Okay, I don't feel like that person you're going to mourn. It's like, bye, close the door on your way out. I feel like you're really happy about that. But I feel like there may be someone who is a linchpin in a company, and I feel it is a bit of a shame that this person has left, but I feel like you'll get over it, okay? It actually allows the company to have more money flowing into the people who really do the work's pocket, is what I'm getting. So I feel like there is an increase in finances in some way. Looking at your chart overall, I see a promotion or a raise coming in, but I feel you have friends in high places, people noticing you for your talent and your gifts, okay? I mean, whatever it is you're working towards, or you're moving towards, or leaving in order to go towards, it's going to be very successful. This is like, if you're setting up like a social media platform, you know, this is about you going like viral, or people noticing your work, appreciating your skills, and an increase in money. So the Ten of Pentacles indicates that there is affluence here, that there is material abundance and financial security, but you're using your wealth and knowledge and hard work to get to where you want to go. It's almost like you've reached a level of mastery, and now is the time to be offered an opportunity to have a promotion, or there's some extra investment going on in your career and in your pay packet. Okay, so that's coming through there as well. Now, really interesting, we've got two pages here, and they're in the resistance position. Pages bring news. Okay, and the World card, it was in the reverse. The two pages are in the reverse. So this can be news that you've been waiting for quite some time that hasn't come in. Something that you've been investigating. You know, Page of Wands is a bold new start. It's to venture forward on a new creative endeavor. It can also be about finding your purpose and dreaming boldly that you and your skill set and your visions, they have, value, and that they are going to become your reality. So it can be that you're investigating something that you want to take action on, but you haven't quite done it yet. Well, the next 6 weeks, there's a major launch here. So I definitely see that you will implement either like a soft launch of something, or you will trial something. And I definitely see that it's going to be lucrative. So you will see instantly that it has the power to take off quite well there. Now, the Page of Swords in this position, it can indicate that some of you have been thinking about something but putting it off, okay? Also, I mean, some of you, not all of you, especially if you run your own business, and even if you work for a company, there could have been some sort of tax news, or perhaps you got like overcharged in tax and you've had to call like the tax office and say, hey, there's a bit of a problem here. This was too much. It could have been emergency tax or something like that. So you may have had to call up about that. Not all of you are going to have to deal with that, but I get it coming through, so I have to mention it. Some of you beautiful Cancerians out there, you're going through tax time, trying to go through your documents and trying to get everything organized, and it feels a little bit like ongoing task, maybe a little bit overwhelming, but you will meet your target and you will get on top of it, is what I see there. Now, this can also represent someone who's been trying to push your buttons, okay? Someone who is very immature, someone who is, it's almost like, I'm just getting this energy of them gone like super quiet. It's almost like they may have tried pushing your buttons and now they're kind of either trying to ostracize you or alienate you from the environment, okay? This is the person I see leaving. Okay, so if there's someone causing you a problem, I see them leaving the environment. And actually, it's not just you that's relieved. Okay, I feel they've been doing this on the sly to other people as well. So I'm just going to step away from that energy. But this card, it will go into the upright, which means you're having new ideas. And I feel like you're curious about a new focus, something that's really interesting to you, but you haven't fully explored it yet. So I feel some of you are like doing a little bit of investigating work before you take some sort of action. So it could be that you're looking before you leap, or you're putting your resume out there on the sly to get an opportunity. And I really feel like you will get this opportunity and then you'll leave, okay? Or you'll launch something and see how lucrative it's going to be, and then you'll leave. So I really get a sense here that, you're setting things up behind the scenes. And as I said, it could be real estate. It could be something creative, especially with the Page of Wands here. This is creative energy. This is passion-driven sort of projects. So I feel this could be the start of a new project at your current work environment, or if you're out of work, it could be a new passionate project and role that you take that's very creative and allows you the opportunity to really express yourself. But also, this is about finding your purpose, okay? And this card indicates that you're venturing forward after a period of, struggling with something or dealing with very immature, toxic people as well. Now, the Page of Wands in this position, being in the reverse, it will turn into the upright, but it may indicate that some of you have been feeling a little bit of boredom in your current role, and that's why you need a little bit more, something, a little missing ingredient that stretches you in some way to make you feel like you are, really enjoying what you do and that you're making a difference, making your mark in some way, because I feel like you're not going to go unnoticed in the next 6 weeks. There's something to celebrate. I feel like you're being appreciated for your skill set, and there is an increase in money. I mean, all the cards are pointing to an increase in finances. Now, on a personal level, this could mean that, you're being tighter with your budget this month. The last couple of months, there may have been some excess spending, but now you are really focused on saving money, making more, and making sure that you adhere to your repayment plans and that you have a little bit more money in your pocket for savings. But I do see an increase and an attraction of more, okay? Now, we do have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Both these cards are all about wealth and multiplying your finances. Now, because we do have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, these could be aspects of self, because I was given the Eight of Cups when I clarified this card, and 8 is the number of the self. So it's like you're doing things for you. So if I'm going to decode this energy, the King of Pentacles is stepping into a new leadership role, a role that has more responsibility, or you're going to have a lot more administrative tasks to do this month. I feel like you're going to be very busy. There's going to be like paperwork to deal with, legal matters, contracts, maybe something to sign. Some of you are actually paying close attention to your finances, maybe even setting up new accounts that have more interest rates, higher interest rates rather, in order to increase revenue there as well. So some of you are going to be a little bit more money focused this month, and you may even learn through a mentor more about how to utilize your finances to increase them as well there. But the King of Pentacles indicates some sort of new role coming in, because you're starting off Queen of Cups. Queen energy, I always say the queen is the power behind the throne, but I do feel like there is the potential for a raise or a promotion here for you and an increase in your finances as well. It's an opportunity to thrive and to attract more is what I'm getting. But I do feel this role comes with more responsibility and more work. So make sure you negotiate a better deal, because I feel like whoever you work for, if you're working for a company, they may try to offer you the role, but I feel like you deserve a little bit more money than they're offering. So you may have the potential to increase that as well. I feel, being realistic, of course, if you ask for like $20 million more than they're asking for, right, then of course you're not going to get that. But I feel a realistic figure where, you say something a little bit higher than you're hoping for, so that they negotiate you down, so they feel like they're still in control. Actually, you really are in control, because you're commanding the pay grade, and you're going to get a little bit more than you were hoping for, but a little bit less than the role actually deserves, okay? Because I feel like you're going to work really hard in this role. So I feel like there is a compromise with that finance there. But again, I still feel like you're getting a larger amount of money than you expected, or than you'd hoped for, okay? Now, the Queen of Pentacles can also be an energy of doing something from home, multiplying your finances from the home space. So it could be that you're setting up a second stream of income. These could be two streams of income that you are currently working on. One is more stable, secure. If you think about the turtle, it has a shell on its back, right? So it's like protection. So it could be something that's a little bit more long-term, something that's a little bit more, stable, safe, shall we say, and then something that's a little bit more risky, like a freelance work, or something that you launch as a business for yourself. You're wondering, could go either way. Well, the Queen of Pentacles says it will multiply your finances, so it's going to go really well. But also the Queen of Pentacles is an energy of hard work, sticking to your plans, and, nurturing everything that you've already started working for, and, using your resources in order to increase your resources in a really savvy and smart way. But also, this could be a team. Okay, working closely with somebody that you feel that you're in safe hands, that you trust this person, but also, like, this is like double ambition. You've got a lot of intelligence, you've got your business head on this month, and I really feel like you're not just working for yourself. I feel like you're working to look after your family, your friends, your soul tribe members, and I feel that this is you building emotional but also material security, and you're committed to your goals and your endeavors, and you're going to make things happen. And I feel, the path ahead for you is paved with more money. Okay, I definitely see that there is an increase here. So it's either a raise or promotion, or some of you are partnering up, have some ideas to launch a new business, but it could be both, because I feel this energy. 2 pages, a king and queen of pentacles. This is like 2 ideas that are going to be very lucrative. So do not dismiss any of these ideas that you've been having, because I feel they're given to you for a reason, to help you in your situation and level up to the next stage. And it's a very exciting time for you, because with the Fool card as your overarching energy, it tells me it's a very explorative time. Okay? Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, so we have breakthrough and door to power. They gave you the song, you've got the power, and we've got the door to power. You could have any card from this deck, right? I think that's probably the only card with power written on it. Resurrection, fire within, communication, small steps, breaking through, creative, fresh start. You could have any of those, but you got the door to power. So I was given that song exactly for a reason. And it says here, your courage to stand up for what you believe in will bring you great blessings into your life. Ruling, power, respect, and wealth. Okay, so definitely some sort of increase in finances, but also respect, status, some sort of responsibility, and, stepping into your power in your working environment. Now, we do have also this portal here. It's almost like half-half. So it's like poor choices could be made. And I feel that's for anybody who goes really fast or gets caught up in that chaotic energy. So that's why I feel like you're methodically thinking something through so that you do not make poor choices. But it says, think again before making any decision at this time. Caution is needed. There's a hidden problem. Warning, reconsider, no. Okay? So I'm just going to pull a card on this, because your last card is breakthrough. So I feel maybe you're contemplating something. With the World card, it's like something's on pause. So intuitively, I feel like you feel it's not the right time right now to launch something, or it hasn't been. But by the end of the 6 weeks, I feel like you're ready, whatever that is that you are implementing. So let me just pull a quick card on that. What's the warning for my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know about this warning? What are the hidden, what's the hidden stuff going on there? Ace of Wands. So, I mean, it says there's a hidden problem, okay? But the Ace of Wands indicates that you'll solve this problem. Could be, let me see this new project. Oh, okay, we got a tower. Let's have a look a little bit more at that. Okay. You know what? I mean, these cards literally mean that, like, for example, if you're about to move company and get a new role somewhere else, it could be that just before you're about to, like, give in your notice, you're surprised with a new project and a new role and new money, okay? Or recognized for your working ethic. Or it could also be that a bonus comes in, or maybe some of you are waiting for a bonus before you leave. But I mean, the Tower indicates a shock. The Ace of Wands is really, really promising, because it means it's the beginning of a new project, or you are taking action on something. But wands are quite a fast energy, so again, maybe it is like slow down. You don't want to miss something. The Tower is like to shake your foundations. And we've got the Victory card, which means you're going to be successful. You're protected and redirected in any of this chaotic energy. And the Eight of Pentacles is also you just sticking to your plans and working really hard. I mean, it could mean, because I'm just I'm seeing a pair of lips whispering into an ear right now. So it could be either someone's just whispered into your ear and I'm picking up that energy, but it could also mean gossip. Okay, so listen out for any gossip, but don't take part in it. Okay, because walls have ears. So there is a potential there that perhaps someone could hear a conversation, or maybe something going on behind the scenes in the company or the industry that you work in. You're going to hear something on the down low of a problem. And maybe I mentioned this at the beginning. It's like you may hear of some restructures or something going on there, and you take the initiative to leave. But it's like, get all the facts before you do, okay? Now, we have breakthrough. So ultimately, there is a major positive energy around your career right now. And it says here, a significant breakthrough is near. Whatever you're going through is preparing you for this big break. Discovery, progress, and big boost. Okay? So it's got that little egg there, which, again, it connects to the Fool card. Something new, hatching plans, or a new project, or something is about to unfold for you that is going to be very exciting. Something very much from the beginning. Okay? So also, I feel, and this is coming through, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. Now, I'm not blowing smoke up here, you know what, okay, my beautiful Cancerians, but for those beautiful Cancerians who are currently out of work, or, left an environment, or were made redundant, before you came to this reading, of course, I feel like whoever let you go, they recognize they made a bad choice, that they made a poor choice in letting you go, because you were one of the best workers, and that you were someone who was honest, had integrity, and really cared about your role. Okay, so if you were shocked, I feel like there is someone who is equally shocked that you left. Okay, so that's coming through there as well. So I had to mention it because it's something that was important. Now, oh, they only want one. So we have, and this is the gift rune. So this is about loving what you do. It's also about fortune favoring the brave. And also it's the equivalent of the Wheel of Fortune energy. Like suddenly a gift opportunity is given to you and you're going to run with it. You're going to seize the day. But also it can indicate partnerships. So for some of you, if you are hatching plans with your partner, if you have a partner, then I feel it's going to be very lucrative for you. But also I feel a gift opportunity is coming your way. I mean, it could also be, and I'm just going to put it out there because it's just come through. For example, if you're currently looking for something new, there may be a role at the place where your partner works, and your partner will tell you about it. And I feel, you could be working together, but in different departments, but for the same company in some way. So that's coming out there as well. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading. They're showing me a letter before I go. So communication is going to be important. Pay close attention to any important documents. Make sure things things like passport, visa, all of those dates are up to date. And make sure you keep an eye on your hard copy mail as well. Thank you so much. I'm sure grateful. Also, and I don't like giving this, but here it comes. So I have to give you this. Some of you, if you have ordered something personal to a work environment, okay, in the next 6 weeks, I feel like it may get lost in the internal mail. Okay, it goes missing. So I'm not saying that there is someone who is a little bit deceptive. I feel it's more that incompetent. It either goes to the wrong person or it gets stored somewhere and people can't find it. I just see that there is the potential for it to go missing. Okay, and so I'm just going to leave that there for you and move on. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Cancerians. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians, and love and light.